The chin, resting at the base of the face, may appear like a quiet player in facial profiling, but it holds profound significance in determining a person's resilience, mental stamina, and ability to stand firm in the face of challenges. In psychology and leadership assessment, the chin represents not just willpower but also assertiveness, confrontation style, and emotional durability. It signals how an individual reacts under pressure, whether they retreat, resist, or rise. In today's episode, we dive deep into the role of the chin and jawline, decoding how its size, shape, and angles reveal core elements of personality, particularly in decision-making and leadership. A prominent chin often reflects strong willpower, the ability to hold one's ground, and mental toughness. Individuals with such a chin tend to be assertive, confident in their decisions, and resistant to being influenced by others. This doesn't always mean aggression. It can be quiet strength, the kind that doesn't flinch even when things go wrong. These individuals are often suited for high-stakes roles, conflict resolution, and executive positions where backbone is a non-negotiable asset. Their resolve is rarely shaken, and they often take a long-term view of their actions, accepting responsibility fully. Conversely, a recessed or softer chin may suggest a more cooperative or avoidant nature. These individuals might shy away from confrontation, preferring harmony over dominance. It's not a weakness, but rather a tendency toward empathy and flexibility. They thrive in supportive roles, advisory positions, or environments where consensus matters more than control. While they may struggle with tough decisions under pressure, they are often the glue that holds teams together with their emotional intelligence and ability to see multiple perspectives. The width of the chin also plays a role in understanding behavioral patterns. A broad chin indicates decisiveness and a direct personality. These individuals often take charge naturally, showing quick thinking and a strong sense of purpose. They are unafraid to take risks, especially when they believe their values are aligned. Narrower chins, on the other hand, may reflect a more introspective and cautious approach. Such people analyze before they act and may need more time before fully committing to a path. This does not imply indecision, but a careful nature that can prevent costly errors when harnessed properly. When combined with a square jawline, the chin reveals even more. A square or angular jawline is often seen in individuals who are physically and mentally resilient. It's a classic feature among athletes, entrepreneurs, and high-pressure professionals who keep moving despite obstacles. These individuals are persistent. They don't quit easily. Their mindset is often shaped by challenges. Each setback fuels their determination. They are goal-oriented and often have a no-excuses mentality. For team building, having such profiles ensures execution and follow-through. Rounded or less defined jawlines may reflect nurturing qualities, creativity, and emotional depth. These individuals tend to process emotions more openly and prefer environments that encourage connection and collaboration. While they may not be naturally confrontational, they are deeply loyal and committed once aligned with a mission or leader they trust. In leadership, their style is more relational than directive. They lead by building trust, not asserting authority. Facial symmetry involving the chin is also key in understanding personality balance. A perfectly centered chin indicates emotional alignment and strong moral grounding. The person likely has a stable sense of self and clear personal values. A slightly off-center chin might reveal internal conflict or past experiences that have shaped the person's current emotional state. These individuals may exhibit inconsistency in their decision-making or shift between logic and emotion, depending on the situation. Chin movement during conversation offers subtle cues about emotional regulation. For instance, when someone clenches their jaw or juts their chin slightly forward during a disagreement, it signals defensiveness or an urge to assert control. Such micro-expressions are vital in negotiations, leadership assessments, or team dynamics where power plays are at work. Leaders trained to recognize these cues can better manage conversations and prevent unnecessary escalations. The skin and muscle tension around the chin area also tell a story. Tightly held chins during relaxed conversations may reflect underlying anxiety or overthinking. A naturally relaxed jaw often belongs to someone emotionally secure and comfortable in their identity. During interviews or high-stress meetings, this can help decode who is truly calm versus who is just performing confidence. Cultural contexts play an interesting role in how chin traits are perceived. In many societies, a strong chin is associated with leadership, decisiveness, and masculinity. In contrast, in cultures where harmony is prized over confrontation, a softer chin may be seen as a mark of diplomacy and wisdom. Therefore, facial profiling in international settings requires awareness of cultural interpretations to avoid misjudgments. In romantic and personal relationships, the chin can help understand boundaries and emotional thresholds. Individuals with sharper chins often have clearer personal boundaries and may assert them quickly if crossed. Those with softer or rounded chins might struggle initially to say no, but they form deeper attachments and may invest more emotionally in their bonds. This understanding helps coaches and therapists explore patterns of relationship dynamics more accurately. When coaching leaders, the chin becomes a useful visual anchor to assess decision style. Leaders with pronounced chins tend to make quick, bold decisions and are not afraid of accountability. However, they may need guidance in softening their approach to avoid seeming overly rigid. Those with softer chin structures may benefit from strengthening assertiveness and learning how to stand firm during disagreement. In both cases, growth comes from balance. From an evolutionary standpoint, the chin developed as a support structure for emotional endurance and jaw functionality. Biologically, it supports vocal expression. Psychologically, it represents how one holds themselves under pressure literally and metaphorically. The more defined and firm the chin, the more likely the person is to speak up for what they believe in, even if it means standing alone. Let's not forget about dimpled chins or clefts. A chin with a cleft often indicates a bold personality. These individuals can be highly charismatic, ambitious, and persuasive. They enjoy challenges and are often highly competitive. In leadership settings, they might emerge as influential voices in the room, not just due to confidence, but because of a magnetic presence. This feature, while not universal, often correlates with a distinct personality type that commands attention. The growth or change in chin definition over time can also reveal shifts in behavior and mental state. For example, as people build confidence or develop stronger boundaries, their chin may appear firmer due to muscle development and posture changes. This is particularly noticeable in individuals undergoing transformation journeys, leaders who evolve from followers, introverts who grow into public speakers, or professionals reclaiming their assertiveness after burnout. When evaluating the chin in conjunction with other facial features, the story becomes clearer. A strong chin paired with soft eyes indicates strength with compassion. A prominent chin with a high forehead may suggest visionary leadership with practical execution. These combinations offer more holistic personality portraits that are especially useful in team formation or executive coaching. The chin also plays a role in body language beyond facial profiling. Tilting the chin upwards signifies confidence, defiance, or pride. Lowered chins often represent humility, submission, or reflective thought. In presentations, interviews, or public speaking, these cues become extremely powerful in influencing perception. Being aware of one's chin posture can transform how one is received by others. Finally, let us reflect on our own chins. Place your fingers gently under your chin. Feel its shape, its strength, its softness. What does it say about you? Are you someone who pushes through when times get tough? Or do you bend under pressure? Do you avoid confrontation to keep the peace? Or do you welcome challenges as growth opportunities? Do your decisions reflect your inner truth? Or are you still learning to trust your voice? The chin is not just the end of the face. It is the foundation of emotional endurance and will. It reflects how you stand in the world, not just when people are watching, but when no one is. Leaders who understand the strength of their chin lead from grounded confidence. They do not shout to be heard. They speak when it matters, They do not run from failure. They stand tall and learn, and in doing so, they inspire others to do the same. That is the silent, powerful story told by the chin.